Hi, this is Matthew Rhodes for Matlock Town TV, and I'm joined for the first time this season by Paul Phillips, the Matlock Town manager. Philo, 1-0 victory today against a team lower down the English football pyramid, but you got the job done. What did you make of the players' performance today?
I thought we defended quite well. First 20 minutes we did what we asked of him. Thought midfield was weak as piss, to pardon the French, but that's the only word I can think about. Didn't recognise, we didn't put a foot in the midfield, didn't win first balls, didn't win second balls, game passed them by. Det Walker was the only one that really put himself about. I asked my two midfielders to get on the ball, break them down. He did 15 minutes, we did that. After that, there was no first challenge, no second challenge. And we've got to address it. We've got Mark Lees out, Callum Chippendale, Spencer Harris, but there's no excuse. We've just won the game. I thought our back four again, 2 games as a new back four and 2 clean sheets. I thought they did really well for what they had to do. I don't think the keeper really had to make a save of any note. But fair play to them. They've brought a few lads down from the higher levels, and they've come today and give a good brief of themselves. And I think for me it was disappointing just to look, and we could have been 2 or 3-0 up after 20 minutes. And when you don't take them chances, you always give a chance to concede at the other end. But probably last year, no disrespect to people, we would have gone down the other end and maybe been conceded goals that we was kept out the net today.
Obviously, you've brought in a lot of new players over the past few months. Do you think it'll still take a few more league games to come for the team to properly gel?
It's just, I brought players in, but I've had to bring players in this week because of John, Chipper, Lisa. I don't want to. Listen, we had a great group, and when we started early pre-season, I don't want to start bringing players in willy-nilly. But we allowed 7 subs today. We literally had a bench with Cade on there as well. So I don't want to start bringing players in. People know what I want. People know that I want a settled squad. He only wanted 16 to 18 lads. Unfortunately, injuries and other things haven't made us have that. But again, I'm being a bit negative, but on the positive, we're through to the next round. Club have got a few quid in the draw for the next round, but looking at it, we need to be a lot better in the middle third.
Yeah, pre-season, a little bit of a mixed bag. Obviously, there was a disappointing defeat to Trafford, but there was a good win away at Tamworth. Were you just a little bit disappointed following that performance against Tamworth that it may have dipped a little bit now that we've come into a competitive game?
I won't say dip. I think this is their cup final. They brought 100 fans here, and we're asked to do a job. We're in a no-win situation. If we win, we're expected to. If we lose, everyone laughs at you. But I think, be fair to him, professional. Q lads come on there. Sean's not trained with us. He's only played 1 game with us, obviously. But I'm looking at it. I'm not going to say I'm over the moon, but we've got the job done. That's the be all and end all. We know these areas now where hopefully Lee's will be back. Spencer coming back hopefully after Saturday. We just need to try and get a settled team, settled squad, and a bit of luck to keeping them 16 fit, and we won't be far off. We won't be far off.
And in terms of your next competitive game, that will be this time next week away at Bamber Bridge. Big game, so obviously it's the first one in the league. Do you think you may need to add maybe 1 or 2 more players, or are you happy with how things are at the moment, or do you think that there does need to be just a couple more additions?
Well, looking at it now, obviously I don't know where King is after today's come on, and I don't know what it is. Touch wood. I just hope it's not the same thing that kept him out for all that time. But again, listen, I'm not reiterating what I've just said, but midfield-wise, we looked miles away from doing what we needed to do. We need to win first ball, second ball, especially in the league. It's blood and thunder. Like I say, I don't want to bring people in, but I think needs must as a midfield area.
Do you think that in terms of the performance, especially of the midfield today, was there maybe a little bit of complacency because this team was 3 tiers below? Maybe he had in mind a bit more on the league campaign?
I don't think it's complacency. We wouldn't allow that. I think the problem today was we've asked lads to go and do things that probably don't come natural to him. Dan to come in, done brilliant. We can't rely on him. 19-year-old lad come in, done really well. Joe Coveney, and as I said when I first come into the job, we won't be the best footballing team in the league. We can't be with different teams with different wage bills. But what we will do is compete first balls, second balls, and we didn't do either today. We got caught. We had to get him in at half time because we wasn't going pressing the first ball out from the back. We're just all over the shop as a midfield 3. I look at it, we've probably had Deck in there who played last week as a midfield. We had to put him in there today because obviously the personnel missing. But again, I reiterate what I just said. We're through to the next round. That was the main aim going into this.
Yeah, of course, John Stewart, a few people would have been awaiting for him to finally come back, but obviously he's now picked up, unfortunately, another injury. You've brought in 2 keepers, so we've got a bit of a sort of like a battle for the number 1 shirt. How pleased are you that you've got some competition for the goalkeeping jersey at the stadium?
Yeah, of course. I think you can never have too much. Obviously, with Big John being out and obviously been out for a while, you've got to sort of try and get someone who's in there and going to be a mainstay, like I said, all the way along. I thought Sean's come in, kept a clean sheet last week, did everything asked of him today. Thought he did really well for what he had to do, crosses, different little things, get a rapport with the lads now, and then it's up to him to keep the shirt when John comes back.
Okay, lovely stuff. Cheers, Philo. Good win today and through to the next round.
Congratulations, by the way, it's the first time I've seen you.
Okay, thank you very much.